This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com with a daily wrestling news update as I wear the t-shirt of my favorite wrestler of the 2020 decade, the Blood Hunter, and you can get this shirt through our merchandise site, which is in the description. Also at the HannibalTV.com, you can find the direct link. I'll jump right into the news. Apparently, according to numerous reports I've seen on the internet, the USA Network is unhappy with the all-time low rating Raw got on Monday, 0.41, as well as all-time low viewership. From what I understand, everyone keeps asking, why do ratings matter? Well, WWE and AEW, a very large part of their revenue is funding that they get from these major TV networks, the hundreds of millions a year that they get from these networks, and they fund these shows based on ratings. So we've seen a steady decline in ratings for a very long time now. Year after year, they're worse and worse. And the product, for most people, other than the hardcore of hardcores, is fairly unwatchable. Will they actually do anything to try and change them? I don't have much faith in that because they are a corporate company. They are on the stock market. They have to be careful. That's why their programming is so politically correct. The quality of talent, to me, is a lot less than it's ever been, as far as I'm concerned. Look at the ratings. That's a good show of it. Probably the biggest star they have on their active roster is Roman Reigns. Now, I have some sad news to report. Valerie Coleman, and I'm just going to read this. This is from Billy Graham's wife. She made a post about this. We all know he's kind of health problems, including skin cancers. But she wrote, I saw this today. It could have been last night or today. Valerie Coleman says she's asking for prayers for her husband, Wayne. He's been admitted to the hospital for a pretty significant infection in his big toe. He's diabetic, and there's some bone involvement. Most of you know that he's immune suppressed due to his liver transplant and also dealing with congestive heart failure. Due to COVID restrictions, I cannot be at the hospital, but I will keep you all updated as I get more information. We believe in the power of prayer, and I can see the hand of the Lord all over this. Even Wayne's doctor agreed. So, of course, Billy Graham's real name is Wayne Coleman. I mean, he does have a medical GoFundMe. The link is in the description of this video. Just having a lot of health problems these days, but he's a fighter and a survivor. I did the Hannibal TV show for Zingo TV here in Canada earlier tonight. You can also watch it internationally through the Zingo TV app or the Barn Burner Network. It also comes in podcast form a few days later. There is also a Great North Wrestling podcast on iTunes, where I post audio versions of a lot of my shoots. And there is a video version of the TV show that I put on my second YouTube channel, which is under Devin Nicholson, a day or two later. There are people that complain about my news updates and complain about my shoot interview clips. If you don't like them, my Devin Nicholson channel is just full shoot interviews. So don't complain. Just don't click on the news clips or the shoot clips if you don't like them, or subscribe to the other channel. Rodzer says RIP WWE, and he hopes Billy Graham pulls through. Richard says his prayers go out to Billy Graham. He says second greatest WWE champion behind Bruno. Great guy, really nice guy, very humble guy. Yes, he's a heel. Yes, he still gets heat. But in my experience with him, he's been great, and I consider him a mentor to me. Ivan sends his prayers. Pam sends her prayers. Kirby Brandt saying now USA can tell Vince to kiss their ass. I was actually watching a Howard Stern show with Roddy Piper the other day where he was saying even back then, and I think this was all the way back in 2002 or so, he was saying there was too much theatrics in wrestling and not enough kayfabe. But in that show, he was talking about Vince asking employees to kiss his ass. So that's an employer asking his employees, like Steven Regal did it. And look where Steven Regal is right now. He's got a great position in development. So that just goes to show you, ass kissers will get places. That's just the world, the way the world works. And Roddy Piper would never have kissed Vince McMahon's ass, according to that interview. Brandon likes my news. Are there more SWE matches coming to the Hannibal TV? Yes, there are. Speaking of WWE Hall of Famers, another WWE Hall of Famer, Mark Henry, is going to be on the February 6th SWE show in just outside of Dallas in Irving, Texas. I actually stayed in Irving when I was there just lately, the Courtyard Marriott, and I liked it very much. Lots of prayers for Superstar. He does have a Facebook that a fan named Mike helps operate, and it was Mike that shared that message from Valerie on his Facebook earlier today. So prayers for him. Everyone knows I'm not that religious, but I'll still pray for him because I know he is religious. I actually posted a religious video of Billy Graham on here that Jake the Snake's also in, and Bill Anderson. It was quite something. They did it before like 10,000 people. It was like I forget what it's called, but I'll pin it to the top of the comments after I wrap up here because it's worth watching. Guardian of Chaos has heard a lot of rumors about somebody that is one of the shady promoters of the world. I won't even mention his name. There's a lot of shady stuff going on, in my opinion. Have a great weekend, everybody. You know what? Last thing I'll tell you, I'm going to start the DDP yoga. He said if I did it for 30 days, he'd come back on my show. He got me the app for free. I finally got the TV installed in my basement gym. I already did my tire flipping, sledgehammering workout earlier, and I am going to do DDP yoga tonight for 30 days straight, and I will report on it. And I'll be honest, I'll be very blunt with you if I notice any difference. And I trust him that he will keep his word and come back on with me when I'm done in 30 days. So have a great weekend, everyone. Magnum TA interview tomorrow at 1:15 p.m.